Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. It's a Portland organization that has been working to engage readers, support writers, and inspire the next generation with great literature for over 40 years. Here to share more about literary arts, we welcome Executive Director Andrew Proctor. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's an exciting time for literary arts. You're always busy.
We're always busy, yeah. We have programs year-round, but it is our 40th anniversary, as you mentioned, and we're so thrilled to open a brand new center and headquarters here in Portland.
Tell me about the new headquarters.
Yeah.
It looks magnificent.
It's actually gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll just say that myself. Of course, I would say that. It's 716 Southeast Grand Ave, downtown Portland. It's a beautiful old historic building that we totally rehabbed, and it's now got a bookstore and a cafe and classrooms where we teach creative writing and other reader seminars. We do bookstore events. There's also space for the staff, and it's just a really beautiful 14,000 square foot facility in a historic building that we were so excited to sort of rejuvenate for the city.
Yeah, how nice is it to have all those resources in-house for you where you can really support all of these efforts?
Absolutely, yeah. It's really thrilling. Last night we did our first book launch. And the bookstore has been open for about a month now, so we're just really thrilled to welcome the whole public in. It's a bookstore with books for all ages and for all tastes, and there's about 14,000 volumes in it right now.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So we have some great booksellers who can help match you to the book that you need to read right now.
That's really cool. So tell me about this year's Oregon Book Awards.
The Oregon Book Awards, yeah, we've been doing the Oregon Book Awards for 37 years.
Jeez Louise.
We've got some incredible finalists. We just announced them. The ceremony is on April 28th, so people don't realize how incredible the Oregon writing community actually is.
Amazing.
We have some of the greatest writers in the country working here today, and we're just thrilled to honor and celebrate them. I brought one book to share.
Please.
This is called The Horse by Willie Vlautin, who's a longtime Portland author. Many people know him. He's won 3 Oregon Book Awards, I believe, and he's a finalist this year. So we're just really thrilled to honor him and a whole bunch of other incredible writers and also some organizations who have done incredible work contributing to our community.
Tell me about the other titles that you've brought for us here today.
Oh, thank you for asking. I love
so
doing
fun
this.
to talk about.
I brought Solito,
Okay.
which is by Javier Zamora, and it's the Everybody Reads pick. So every year, the Multnomah County Library picks one book that we hope the whole community will read. And as part of that partnership, Literary Arts is honored to host the author event. That's on March 11th at the Schnitzer Concert Hall. This is a memoir by Javier of coming to America when he was 9 years old from El Salvador. And it's a really important, really timely book right now that we really hope everyone will read and think about. And he'll be here in town on March 11th for the event.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Keep going. I love this.
Are you
this
sure?
Is
Okay.
Awesome. Yes.
Unassimilable is a book, an Asian diasporic manifesto for the 21st century.
Wow.
We're hosting the author on this Thursday at the Literary Arts Space in the bookstore. This is an incredible nonfiction book about identity in the United States right now. We hope everyone will read it. We think it's a really important book, and we're really honored to host the author.
That's wonderful.
Should I keep going?
Please.
Oh my goodness.
Please.
All right. Black Girl, You Are Atlas was an honoree for the Coretta Scott King Award this year. Renee Watson, you've had her on the show, in fact.
We love Renee.
Yeah.
She's so special.
She's a great friend to the organization, a great friend to Portland.
Yeah, she is.
An important chronicler of our city, and has made numerous contributions to the city culturally and otherwise. She's an incredible citizen of the city and somebody who's done a lot of contributing. So we're really excited and really pleased to see her get that honor.
That's awesome.
She'll be back in the spring, I think. And then the last book I bought today is The Edge of Water by Olufunk Grace Bankole. She's a Nigerian-American writer who lives here in Portland. This is her debut novel. Takes place in New Orleans during Katrina. Really important novel. It had a lot of local press, and we just launched the book last night at Literary Arts.
How fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, this is such a great example of the local talent and how lucky are we that we get to celebrate all of these people here in town.
That's right, and have them living here and writing our stories.
Yes.
Which I think is really critical, particularly at this moment in Portland and Oregon right now.
What about young readers and writers? Tell me about some things that they can get involved in or support.
Well, my favorite event, I'm not supposed to have favorite events at Literary Arts because we have a lot of events, but one of my favorite events, one of them is Verslandia. So that's on April 28th at the Schnitzer Concert Hall. And I'll tell you, if you want to know what's on the minds of young people in Portland right now, you have to come to Verslandia. It is the All-City High School Slam Championship. So it's a poetry slam competition. And it takes place at the Schnitzer Concert Hall. And kids from all over this community have been competing and are competing in their high schools right now to win the right to go to Verslandia.
Wow.
And every high school, or the high schools that participate, 2 students get to go and perform at the Schnitzer. And it is like it's like a basketball game. It's noisy, it's exciting, there's audiences cheering, there are winners, there are people who don't get into the finalists. It's a really fun event that celebrates self-expression, empowerment. It's so amazing to see these young people speak at the Schnitzer and own that space. And every year we crown the Poetry Slam champ of Portland. And otherwise, really just the point is to celebrate incredible writers, young writers, help them say what they mean, and represent their experience. And we really invite, I mean, honestly, the whole community to come down and honor and support those students. And it's really fun. If it doesn't blow your hair back, then you're not alive. You know what I mean, right? So I challenge anyone to come and not have a great time. So that's April 28th at the Schnitzer Concert Hall.
Really quickly before we go, Portland Book Festival. There's just so much to discuss today.
The Book Festival, well, that's in November every year. We just had it a little while ago, and you know, this is a huge intergenerational festival of books. It has a kids stages and young adult stages, and lots of programming for adults. Takes place in the Park Blocks, based in the Portland Art Museum, a great partner of the organization, a great partner in the community, and we'll be back next November for thousands and thousands of readers and writers of all ages.
So much to look forward to. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for keeping us filled in. It's very exciting.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, we will have more information about literary arts and all of their upcoming events on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.